And we're live. All right. Listen, we went live this morning already. Welcome back to SouFLoTV again, everybody. And I got to say welcome back because this is probably about our 5th video for the day. So YouTube has a thing where YouTube does not notify anybody after you have uploaded 3 videos for the day. They give you 3 uploads that they will notify people, and they notify them 3 to 5 hours in between if you paste the videos like that. Obviously, that's not what I'm doing. I just put up 2 videos in an hour just now. Another video, we went live this morning. This is our 4th video. So a bag of people probably won't know we're here because they won't get notified that we were here. We had hundreds of people on here this morning for hours already. I just took some time to share to Facebook, Twitter, the rest of them, so people will know that we're here and they will come on over here. In the meantime, though, I'm going to record the video as if there's a whole heap of people here, and then we can take it from there. So, see, I don't know why the chat is open. So I'm seeing 21 people watching. The 21 people should be in the chat unless they are not subscribed to the channel, because the channel is open to anybody who is a subscriber. So usually I would have the chat room closed, right, to only green names. Stephanie, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Stephanie is the only green name in here, but there would have been other people in here. So you don't have to be a paid member now. You just have to be a subscriber to the channel, right? All right. So with that said, wow. That's all I can say is wow. Let me get right to it. Wow. Jaii Frais, the host of the popular podcast called Let's Be Honest, has been charged with the shooting that took place at the Carnival after party over Big Wall party. He's been charged. I just put a video up a couple of hours ago, 2 hours ago on Jaii Frais, and then put up the same video pretty much on Javi, because Javi's lawyer came in after Jaii Frais' lawyer and they filed the same habeas corpus. You know, they gave the police, basically telling the police, look, you've had my client for long enough. Charge them with something by 6 o'clock this evening or let them go. The police said, oh, I got you, say. And get boy, people, let me tell you, you know, why? When trouble easy to get in, you know, and hard to get out of, you know. Trouble is easy to get into and hard to get out of. But we're going to get into it still. You got the notification? All right, big up yourself. Notification is working. It worked for some, it don't work for others. But that's how it goes. So, it says that podcaster Jafrey has been charged by the police in relation to Sunday's shooting incident at the Big Wall party. It is official. The content creator, whose real name is J.D. Richards, was this afternoon charged. Here are his charges, because the brother have some serious charges upon him now. But we're going to get into all of that. Here are his charges. His charges are wounding with intent, shooting with intent, and possession of a prohibited weapon. Possession of a prohibited weapon. Member said Jamaica have the 15 years minimum. It was actually worked in as a mandatory minimum. If you are caught, these are the new laws in Jamaica. I think them they just rolled this law into effect. And remember when me come past SouFLoTV in the morning and me say youth and ones out there, you see how them set the law? Them set the law so that you get catch with a gun now. It's called a mandatory minimum. Mandatory minimum basically ties a judge's hands. The judge can't go below that. The judge can't say, well, you know, him is a good boy and he never get in trouble before. This is his first time, and because that's what they used to do, right? It used to be situationally based. You're a troublemaker. Give him the whole of it. This is not a guy that's a troublemaker. Don't give him the whole of it. They have a mandatory minimum for being caught in possession of an illegal firearm or prohibited weapon. Is not supposed to be in your possession, right? So the prohibited weapon charge is one, possession of a prohibited weapon, but I don't see illegal firearm charge and illegal ammunition charge. I just see a possession of a prohibited weapon. I would love for somebody who is an attorney out of Jamaica to join us and tell us what that would have mean then. Or I didn't even have the time to go look it up. But it's easy to look up. You just look in the law annals of Jamaica and you will find these. It'll tell you what each of these charges carry. All I know, sir, each one of them charge here is a serious charge. Do you think any of these will stick, Flo? Is what? Good question. You know, Charmaine, no, this is not Charmaine. This is, who said that? If I think any of these charges will stick, let me read through this first that they gave us and then I'll answer, right? Just so everybody is on the same page, so everybody understands what his charges are, what he's facing, and what this fight is going to look like for him. Before me even start that though, you know, so I don't think them like Isaac Buchanan down there. I don't really think them like Isaac, and I think there's a concerted effort to make sure that any case Isaac try is a steep uphill battle for him with it. But that's a whole nother story. I'll get into that later. Podcaster Jafrey has been charged by the police in relation to Sunday's shooting incident at the Big Wall party. The content creator, whose real name is Jaii Richards, was this afternoon charged with wounding with intent, shooting with intent, and possession of a prohibited weapon. A court date is not set yet. A court date is to be set. So in the meantime, when them think about which court date is set, he'll be sitting right where he is at, which is behind bars. Earlier today, a judge in the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court ruled that the vlogger must be charged or released by 6 p.m. by the police. The judge ruled that because his attorney, Isaac Buchanan, went in there and filed a habeas corpus. That means present the body or bring the client come or charge him with something or let him go, right? Well, meanwhile, music producer Javel Morrison, otherwise known as Javi or Javi Ambassador, the other individual in this Mali, he is to face another round of questioning by police investigators this afternoon. You know, a couple of things I'm suspicious about. Just a few hours ago, Isaac Buchanan, from what I read, said that because them script his interview, he said that up till now he was not charged. I mean, he was not questioned. You know, them have to do a question answer session. And he said up until now, they haven't questioned him like that. So I was saying he's been in police custody since Sunday when the shooting happened. Because remember, you know, when him get shot, him go hospital. But he went hospital under police guard. So he's been with the police ever since the shooting happened. And that was Sunday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 6 days in. And him still not do question and answer session yet. Question and answer session is usually where the person is questioned in the presence of their attorney. And then if depending on how you answer the question, they might find probable cause to lay charges on you, or they might find you answer in a credible manner. They'll run with that, so they won't lay charges yet, kind of thing. That's why you always hear he was questioned in the presence of his attorney and then he was let go, or he was questioned in the presence of his attorney and he was charged. So me I wonder which part the questioning happened if it never happened according to Isaac when he said that a couple of hours ago. You know, another thing, when they went to court the other day after being in custody for 48 hours, the police went to the courthouse and the police filed the paperwork to have the remand extended for another 48 hours. Because by law, you can only hold somebody for 48 hours. After that, you don't really have to let them go, because there's a stipulation in the law in Jamaica that allows police officers to who are investigating the case and all that, we go to the court and say, we need to hold this person a little bit longer, and the judge granted it. The judge granted it for Jaii, and the judge granted it for Jafrey. Now, when the judge granted that for Jafrey, I sat being his attorney and concerned about his physical health because him get shot and him in a jail cell. And I sat is concerned if he's getting the proper medical attention. For those of you who work in the medical field, right, you know how that go already. Gunshot in your back, especially if it's in your lower back, and then you talk about a place where whole heap of germs are likely to get into that wound, right? You ever seen somebody go sepsis with a wound yet? And then it can turn into something totally different and become a medical emergency. So ISAT was concerned, and ISAT said, okay, the only thing he needs from the judge is for the judge to alter the paperwork in a way where he puts a stipulation in there. They can keep him for the next 48 hours like they wanted to. Just make sure that you carry him go to the hospital to get proper medical attention. They agreed. Today, when they went back to court, them say him just gone to the hospital today. So all that time, they didn't take him to the hospital or anything. Even though the judge put it in the paper, say them supposed to take him to the hospital to get medical attention for his wound, right? So all this stuff I'm looking at, and I'm like, something is very off here. Very, very off. The content creator has been charged with wounding with intent, serious charge that. Shooting with intent, serious charge that. Possession of a prohibited weapon, serious charge that. And the court date is to be set, has not been set yet. Earlier today, the judge said that they should release him if they weren't going to charge him. By 6 p.m., them charge him instead of release him. Meanwhile, the same thing for Jaii. Jaii dead there, you know. We don't know if they're going to charge Jaii yet, but we know that he has more questioning to go before them decide if they want to charge him or not. To answer the question, do I think that any of these charges will stick? I want everybody to understand that it's a charge, guys. It's a charge. A charge. Jamaican people, a lot of us, right? And I'm not saying all of us, but a lot of us, we wish bad for other people just straight off the bat. And once somebody don't like you, you know, like I've seen the comments coming across right when the news flashed that he got charged. I see somebody say, oh God, judge, don't bother get the body wash vlogger. Don't bother get the body wash vlogger the same amount at the same 38 where you get cartel. And him have to go do 13 before him come out because the fish can't handle it. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? And then another person said, the minute I heard his story about how much man attack him and him beat up the whole of them and take a gun, I knew he was guilty. Nothing about a charge says you're guilty. A charge is a charge. You're going to have to go fight the charge. All right? So I don't want nobody to walk around and talk about the man guilty. As far as the charge is sticking, do I think they can stick? Anything can happen. Like I said before, I don't have no dog in this fight. Anything can happen. His version of the story have to check out. Right now, I want to know what grounds did they have to charge him on? That's what me want to know. What grounds did they have to charge him on? Because if Jeffrey's story checks out, fam, he would have been the one that was the victim. And all this would tell me is if I am being victimized, don't run go to the police. Because if me run go to the police, me I go get victimized further, I'm going to get charged. That's if his story check out though. So I want to know what the investigators found, what they came across that made them say, we're going to lay charges upon him. And then listen to his charges. Wounding with intent, shooting with intent, and possession of a prohibited weapon. Now, if they believed that he wrestled the gun away from an individual who backed him up like his story goes, for those of you who didn't hear Jeffrey's story, his story of the event says It started out with him and a video clip of him at the event, and he was in front of the police them, and they were surrounding him, and he was like, "I kill them, did I try kill me, no dog? And them did I try kill me, no dog?" Next thing we heard, it was printed. This is what his version of the story is. His version of the story is he arrived at the venue with his girlfriend. He said he wanted to go use the restroom. Him going to the restroom, him use it. On his way out the restroom, him confronted by somebody who thumped him in his face, which was Javi. Thump him or lick him in his face. It said he lick him in his face. And then, after the man licked him in his face, he was suddenly surrounded by a bunch of other men. I guess this is the entourage, right? And they started, all of them started thump him up or lick him up, right? And one of them out of the group pull out a gun. That is the one that was in front of him. And when the one who was in front of him pull out the gun, I don't know if the youth say, "You know, kill me, I go fight." His words were that he fight with the person who had the gun. They wrestled for it. He managed to take the gun away from that individual. And by the time him take the gun from him used the gun to defend himself. At the same time, he said he could see Javi remove a gun from his own waistband and him turn around to run. And it looked like that's when him get shot in the back. But him run all the way to the police. And he gave the police the gun immediately that he took away. So, we don't know how him get charged. Live on the air with SouFlo.
Hey Flo, how are you?
What go on,
Good
bro?
evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Hey, you find new gear. Me like it. I really like it.
Yeah, bro. I had to come on, you know. My house full of picnic and all these things, but me still have to come for that one here because I still have to forward for this one because it is what it is.
I wish you had dropped the link so a lot of people that would like to share their piece. Because sometimes even somebody close to the camp or somebody who knows something about the lawyers or the rules, they could have called in, you know. I wish you did go live and drop the link so people could, you know, have up to 7-10 person on the live, giving their understanding. And maybe somebody that was there close by maybe could have, you know, call in and admit what happened.
What do you mean? You wish I did? You talk about
drop the link. You know when you always say you will drop the link and nobody call in to talk?
Drop the number to call in?
Not the number, the link, so they can join you on StreamYard.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be nice. So now we can hear some people call in and if they want to debate you on certain things or even tell you things they know about the law or what may happen, it would be more entertaining.
Okay. Sounds good. Well,
yeah, man, drop a link, man. Make we hear what some people have to say.
But the
because some people want talking about
if people them so shy, bro, them.
Talk.
All right, now copy the link right now and paste the link in the comments. This is the link to go live on the screen. So if anybody who have anything to say was there, don't mind showing your face, you're afraid or you're not afraid or whatever, then you can join me on screen. I just tried to put up the call-in number and YouTube rejected my... YouTube are going with some funniness lately. They rejected my call-in number being posted to my own screen, saying this usually means that they think it's a spam. So try changing it up a bit. What the hell?
Well, I'm in the comment section listening, and when you drop the link, I'll call you just to see if it's work.
All right, so the link is in the screen right now, in the comment section right now. So anybody who want to join me on screen, you hit that link right there, StreamYard, and you can join me live on the screen. Jerome, I don't think nobody are gonna hit that now. Here why? Right now, nobody now want to seem like them an informer. So they'll probably come on the screen like this, bro. With their face come up like that. They're not gonna come on the screen like that, bro. But you know,
well, I mean, it's a breaking news, and some people still feel bad for what's going on, and some people want to vet. Some people because I can't believe some man them are giving them life like this. My only hope, as you said, it's a charge. That means it can be revoked, and you have good lawyers. They can talk you out of it, or them can just defend them client.
Yeah.
So although there are charges, because on every different platform you see 2 charges, on nationwide you maybe see 3 or 4 main dangers. So it's like every platform, the charge is going up and going up and going up.
What do you mean?
Like I think on one platform they have like 4 different charges.
Okay,
but
so
I
listen.
Go ahead.
But you said on one platform they have like 4 different charges, but what?
On like maybe TVJ, you see 2 charges.
Yeah, because see, everybody is trying to keep up with what's going on. And this world we live in now is like you have to get it there quickly, which is something that I hate to do. You know, I like to lay back and let everything play out for a minute so I have a substantial amount to work off of. But sometimes you just have to go. And sometimes when you go with what you're going with, things are still developing while you're going. You know?
I like that. I mean, we know that's your ammo. You always wait, but sometimes you have to sell hot bread. And when you sell hot bread,
the hot bread,
you have to sell it while it's hot.
Yeah,
okay?
I agree.
I agree.
All right, my brother, big up.
Yeah.
I agree. So, again, this one is straight from the Jamaica Gleaner. That's printed right now in the Jamaica Gleaner online. And it says his charges. And the charges are wounding with intent, shooting with intent, and possession of a prohibited weapon. Those are the 3 charges. I don't know if any other charges will be laid against him, but these are the 3 charges I have in front of me right now. People are running with clickbait on YouTube also. Yeah, and now is a good time for that, you know. This individual, I can't add you to the stage because you don't even have a camera. Like, hello? You see? You have to turn on your camera, fam. Yeah, so that's how you would join me on stage, but the person doesn't have a camera, so I'll remove them off the stage. People are running with clickbait. The next lawyer contract at work. Okay, so let's talk about it. Whose gun is it? A who for gun? You know them say a who make you rum? A who for gun? That is the big question. The big question is whose gun it is. Now, I think Isaac Buchanan is about to have fun with this case because unless they have video evidence or something proving that Jafrey's story is not so it go, they have to go with his story, what he said. And remember the politician man will kill him wife, Julian Silvera will kill him wife. Let me give you an example, right? Julian went to court and said he will plead guilty, but he's not pleading guilty to murder. It was manslaughter because he was provoked. Now, Julian can say he was provoked. Once he says he's provoked, you know, the prosecution, if they want to go against that, them have to go prove say he wasn't provoked. That's a hard uphill battle to climb because dead person tell no tales. And Melissa, his wife, was no longer around to say, Lima tell me never provoke him. So they had to go off his version of the story. That is how he ended up, them end up right out with what he, the deal that he got. So I'm just trying to show you. Remember, I know, I'm no studied lawyer, but I pay attention and I read a lot. I'm trying to show you that unless they have video evidence, solid proof that that gun is not belonging to, that gun is Jafrey gun, them have to go have proof, say a Jafrey gun, for that charge that to stick. All the other charges are going to drop. It sounds bad right now. It sounds heavy right now. Wounding with intent. Shooting with intent. and possession of a prohibited weapon. It sounds bad right now. It sounds like him did a carry a prohibited weapon. He was shooting with intent, wounding with intent. But if his story checks out, they who laid the charges against him have to go prove that a lie him a tell. They have to go prove say a lie him a tell. Now what I'm wondering is this. Did the investigators come across any video footage or anything that actually proves to them that Jafrey's story is not straight? No, we don't know enough because they won't give us everything at once. Did they come across proof that his story is not straight and that's why they charged him? Because I can't see somebody with an illegal gun, them use it, and then them take it and run, go straight to the police with the same illegal gun where them just use. That don't make no sense to me. That don't make no sense to me. If anything, him should have bust the gun and fling it where and run out of the venue. Not true? I said them did a run me down. And me and him a fight for the gun and something, cause that probably would have worked out better to his favor. That probably would have worked out better to his favor. They're gonna have to prove whose gun it is. Somebody, Stephanie is on the line. Okay, sad news. Where's that? Let me read this comment real quick. Okay, somebody is here to join us. Let's add this person to the stage. Greetings.
So my.
How you doing, Stephanie?
I am doing good, and how are you? I haven't been joining so much these days because the job and all of that stuff. But so I got home and sitting down before I water my babies. Then I just sat down because I sent you a message. I think is on Instagram when I saw that charge thing. So this is how I see it. I think that Jaii may get the same charge because I have a feeling that they do not know who shot who.
Whose gun it is.
Yes. And then the gun, they have to prove whose gun it is as well. And then for some reason, as you say, ISAT will have a field day with it because you can't just convict a man without proof. But because of what I've seen happen with Vibes Cartel, I don't put nothing past them because this is going to set precedents in terms of, yes, an American citizen, because God forbid, and I don't want it to sound no way, but it's like, to me, it's like they look at us like dog shit then, because if it's us Jamaican it happened to, then none of this.
It wouldn't be so serious.
Yes.
It wouldn't be so serious.
It's big hoopla one, and then no. But and at the other side, I'm happy that it happened to an American because they have to do something.
Right.
So no, I think that Jaii will probably get the same charge. And if not an additional, being that he is, as they say, is a firearm holder, he should never have pulled that out in a crowd in the first place either.
But hold on. When you're a firearm holder, a legal holder, right? You can pull your gun out anywhere to defend yourself if you are defending yourself within the limits of the law, right?
Yes.
But check this out. This is an event where no guns were allowed inside.
So somebody threatened somebody.
So whether his gun is registered to him or not, what was your gun doing inside of an event where no guns are allowed? You see that?
And then, because this morning when I listened to, I get a chance to listen as soon as I finish up one of my clients, and I listened to what you mentioned about, if it's, say for instance, if it's a friend event, why would you want to mess up your friend's event like that? But that is Jamaica, that is how they do stuff. And then the friend if they're the ones that know that he has a firearm and allowed him in, that means what about the other people who, like, whether if it's a security or the friend or whatever? And as you said, there's no CCT. The one ambulance, as the guy pointed out, all of that. All I know is everything was false from the beginning. The gun should never be on grounds. And two, for so much man to go for one man, that tell me, oh, weak man I get. Can you not see how them I try halfway? Man,
But
I
you know,
get
here's the thing though. Here's the thing. You're going off of Jafrey version of the story.
No, yeah, me
So
I said that, yeah, but you notice, when me talk, yeah, me understand what you said, but what I'm saying is,
right.
if so much man I go for one man, that's weak.
I
And
believe his version too, but I'm telling you that in a court of law or in a police business, they can't really believe his version yet. Them have to prove say I saw it go. Because maybe he's the one who came in with the illegal gun and is thinking of a way to get himself out of trouble after using it. You see what I said?
then run take it to a police officer after, but why? And that's the thing,
That is where it don't make no sense to me. Cause if me bust illegal gun, me fling with that long time. I'm not running to no police and give it to them.
But that's to show you. But don't forget also too, if things happen there and we can't even go and say what we saw because we have to watch our head back, people not say nothing. And even if
Right.
anybody actually knew or have an idea of something, they probably don't want to get themselves involved because this have nothing to do with me and I'm a family and
Mm-hmm.
I'm a this and that. Me I feel live here, me now I'm not feel left out here.
Exactly.
Everybody is going to be a
Exactly.
little bit scared, and you can't, and honestly you can't blame them. So
Can't
that's
blame
why I
them.
say, just hopefully just watch the law and hopefully Jamaica law work. But you see, after I saw that happen with the Silvera thing, that was
Mm-hmm.
foul as hell. And just because somebody will plead to a lesser charge and then you give them that, me never know somebody did have that option. Jeffrey don't have this
Yeah,
option.
that,
Javi not
that
gonna get that
option never
option.
worked before. That
Yes.
never worked before, That thing, that thing where you see happening in a Silvera case where him come tell them where he want to plead to, that has never happened before. That
So
is
it
what you
is
call
that.
privilege in action.
Yes, but so the both Javi and Jeffrey, they're not gonna have that privilege to do so. So let's just watch and see. But may I tell you, when I saw the thing come up, I really felt it, and I used to love watch him and Walkie. That's how I had started to watch Jeffrey because some of
Right.
the interviews and stuff was a little bit, and it sort of turned me the stomach a little bit. I said, I like a boy, but I don't have nothing
Everybody
against
have
none
them
of
style
anyone,
and
but
thing.
fairness, yeah, but fairness is fairness. And if he's telling the truth, I hope that someone will
Mhm.
come forward, or as you had said, send whatever you have to both attorneys, so that way it don't cross a police and to say,
Right.
why they John give me this, and just get rid
Right.
of that. That's
And
it.
most of the people them don't trust police and that's why they won't talk.
Yeah, yeah.
You
But
know?
it's just
So,
one of
so if you
those.
have something that you were there, if you have something that you were there and you saw, I'm gonna say it again. Get in touch with the two attorneys, Isaac Buchanan and what's his name? Peter
Peter
Champagny.
Champagne.
These are two people who are super easy to reach.
Yeah, but
Right.
don't
Get in
forget.
touch with them and give them that what you have. But
I hope
because
Javi
people might
goes
be afraid to
safe.
give the police them. Cause honestly, listen to me. Check this out, right? How did Javi Gunn get into that event?
Because in front of my love
You
with
know
him,
what that's
they know
telling
who
me?
he is. Police too. Police daddy and
All right
everybody.
then.
Oh, am I
All
here?
right.
Let him in. Let him
Okay.
in. Let him in.
Ah. Ah.
Let him in.
All right. You see it?
So the promoter
Okay.
probably never had
So
even
Jay,
nothing to
Jay
do with
right
it
there, so
either.
pardon my language,
Yeah,
but Jay get fucked right there, so yeah.
exactly. And just like with the Silvera thing, nobody else is going to be upfront to say, oh, him do this, him do that, him did help me, him did do. Nobody, you notice, you don't hear about none of that. Who helped who?
Mm-hmm.
It just messed up. But Jeffrey, I hope and pray that things work out for him. If he's innocent, because it would be bad for an innocent person to go to jail for defending themselves, because that will
Right.
tell you that you can't protect yourself even if you're using the opponent person's weapon. You see what I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
say? That's what me saying no. God, I just pray
Hmm.
that nobody try do me nothing or anything because me nah gonna allow it to happen. It's like shoot first,
That's
ask
me,
question later. Shoot first, ask question.
That's
I
me.
remember years ago you said something like "we are asleep" is like something after dead. By the
Yeah.
grace of God, something after dead.
Me parents tell me my gun stay right on my head side all when me asleep.
Listen,
You know,
and
I
it
stay
it
with me
just
everywhere
sad.
we go.
It just sad, but all I knew, if that was here, it would have been a
Mm-hmm.
total different ball game because it almost would have been solved already because the CCT cameras would have blew everything up and say, "Oh God, come on now, you know, see the man them you know, see the tussle, or you know, see look like him pull something from inside." You know what I'm saying? So at least some
But they had no
evidence of something
CCTV
to be
footage.
not there because you know why? What we don't want that. Honestly, I believe that we don't want that.
There's
As in the country, the government, they don't want it because unfortunately, them and friends, Cumberlands, families, neighbors, whoever the people may be, they're going to be caught with something, do something, or whatever the case may be. Because I don't see any reason why you can't have a camera just to even for save footage or something to even save your life from going to jail. Because this don't make no
right.
sense. So anyhow, just a buzzing because my babies are waiting
Jerome, I
for
go
me.
there. Jerome.
My babies them are waiting for me for them water.
All right,
You see my baby nice,
let's take care
SouFlo.
of your babies. Big up yourself.
You see my baby's nice.
Yeah, me see the pretty up the place.
Yeah. May I tell
Pretty
you,
up the place.
may I tell you, and this is just one side. So you know, me just when me come in and me stay, you know, when me sit down a little bit in my, you know, area and do some watering and stuff. But you know, go and do your thing, and SouFlo love you with the max because you know we are 9/11 baby and thing. But me I tell you, when you were talking, me I said, please don't say it because you have goat mode SouFlo. Don't say it, don't say it, don't say it. I mean, know you have goat mode. Anytime you start going here laugh, you better go be a liar. Cause me I said, no sir, please don't say nothing. Please don't say that because this a goat mode thing. But you know, it is what it is,
But see,
I know that this is gonna not only be a big fight for Jaii Frais for his life, but also for Buchanan because you know say him not popular already because of him good like that. Him good like that.
Right.
All right, so bye.
Right. Big up yourself, family. Stay good here.
Yeah, man. All right. Cool.
Jerome. Let me see if I add Jerome to the stage. Jerome, what going?
Yeah, Flo. My question is, so remember, you know, what if Javi painting a picture like he fire shot after us and then he thought his life is in danger. So I saw him pull out and fire shot and Jafrey turn around and that's why him shoot him in him back. Because remember, there's a lot of time we see videos where a licensed firearm holder passing by and see a robbery and then him just analyze the person that was robbing the other person. So this means that can be used in court that when Javi look and see Jafrey shoot his friend, that's when he pull his firearm and fire back shot at him. And then that's how Jafrey get back shot.
Hey, blood clot boy. On the part of the language, but I feel bad about them. I wear it for my shirt. Sure. And I like me, I drop F-bombs. But geez, hear you, but and that's how you get back shot.
Flo, 2 man in a jail, you know. Why?
Bro, listen, right? Okay, so BK Dime said none of those charges account for the bystander who was shot. And what is Jamaica police doing? Remember when I said this morning to my audience in the morning live, I said, this right here, so, is way bigger than y'all could ever imagine this is. I'm telling you right now, that shit rolls downhill and a beer doodle roll downhill from this happen. You know why? You see, the Minister of Tourism controls Jamaica's most lucrative sector. That is where Jamaica makes its most money, from tourism. So anytime you have tourists who come in at the island to come enjoy some festivities and straight shot lick them, Edmund Bartlett, is about to get on the phone or a meeting in person with the Prime Minister Andrew Holness, that are the big dog, and when the big dog start bark, everybody is going to be in line. Pressure upon them. That's why I know say somebody has to get charged. Nobody just them not gonna have a tourist get shot and 2 people who are said to have been involved in the shooting just walk away like that, no charges. So when I sat them, went in there and did the habeas corpus today and said charge them or let them go by 6 o'clock, I was looking for charges. I'm saying, you know, say, but I was thinking along the lines of, you know, say, a ego, the police, the more boost up a ego and charge them. But not really ego, a pressure. It's pressure.
But
them
remember,
they have to give a reason why they charge Jafrey. You can't just lay charges upon somebody, so you have to give a reason why you are charging him. And I would have loved to know what the reason is. If they could just charge anybody, police can walk out the police station and just go so eeny, meeny, miny, you, and just put charge upon yourself. You have to give a valid reason as to why you are charging this person with these specific crimes. So I want to know where them have upon him, what proof or what valid information they have that, or what information they have that they have deemed to be valid enough to charge him with this. That's the part I want to know.
Remember, we have many conversations. Remember, we have many conversations over here that these people invest highly in Carnival more than even regular dancehall. So because that's something where them invest in also, I think that's why. And then you say tourist board. So the more pressure them. If you say if it was a liquor thing where up
yeah, bro,
say a pata, them would go ahead.
No, you was gonna say they invest heavily in you said they invest heavily in soca, calypso, or whatever, over our music and whatnot, and that has a part to do with it. And you were gonna say what? That if you think it did happen now, where they passa one of them street dance, they get up people something that they wouldn't be trailing it like it they are now. They would absolutely. No, them would have do it, Jerome, because I know which part it happened is who it happened to. It don't matter. It don't matter is what event it was. What matters is that there is an individual who is very eloquent in his speech, and the brother have a full interview. He did 2 interviews. Him do a sit-down in-person interview. Him do an interview where they just printed the words in the newspaper first. And the things that he spoke about in the interview is somebody who this is his favorite thing to do with his group. Him and him group, them come Jamaica every year for Carnival and for this particular party. So for them to get shot by a stray bullet, it look bad. Now they can go back to the US and say, man, I wouldn't advise y'all to go to Jamaica. I was there. I was going to one of my favorite parties and I got shot. I wasn't even involved in nothing. I just walked into the party, 5 minutes there, boom, I'm shot. That's the last thing that Jamaica Tourist Board need to get out of Jamaica and go somewhere. And the worst part about this now is this. This is where the police are going to feel pressure, because now they can't have people from overseas, like government personnel and authorities, saying, oh, an American traveled to Jamaica for some festivities, innocently got hit by a stray bullet, and the 2 individuals who were involved in the shooting walked free. You see how that sound?
Yeah. That
sound like a lawless country. That sound like law enforcement don't know what they do. That sound like the government has no accountability. That sound like the wild, wild west down in Jamaica. So they would have more reason now to say, put us on. You see that travel something that with them always talk about, we're at a level this and we're at a level that. Then would have more reason now to put us on a level where it's an alarming level.
What you think about the myth? Because we have seen it flow, just like with Donnelly Danielson, and there's many things where the social media take on and they go viral, and everybody talking about it. And because we're looking in from abroad and also in Jamaica, the police force start paying close attention. And then you said upper heads tourist board, them a put on pressure. This mean now them can't really sweep nothing on the rug. Them have to play by the book. You think so?
That too. So we have Chickafab and In the Mix TV joined us on board. Sound off, make we hear you, so we know so you can interact with us.
Hey, so who's going first?
All right, I don't know which one is which one. So who is In the Mix
Let
TV?
the lady go first. Ladies before gentlemen.
But we don't know because we don't see any faces. So who is the In the Mix TV?
Yo, there, man. So
In the Mix, big up yourself.
Yeah.
Our family. And then, okay, so now we establish who is the lady. Now we are going to make the woman go first. Right? All right. Chickafab.
Hi, SouFLo. Hi, Jerome. Big up everybody. So
Chickafab, like a fabulous chick.
Yeah.
All right.
I call in before, but I don't catch you live often. I always catch the playback. So, so this case to me is very, I don't know what to say. I know the system corrupt out here. Let's put that out there, right? However, right? SouFLo, Jafrey is, and let me be the first to say, nobody shouldn't box him. Out of all of him story, that are the only part me think legitimately happen. Somebody box him. Them out of line. All right. So let me say that first, SouFLo, right? However, SouFLo, Jafrey is a big guy. I hear you say you're like 6 something. Jafrey is very tall. Him tall and trapped in is a big guy, right? Yeah. And I can tell you, 15 man, SouFLo, just picture the story. 15 man a jump you, right? We are talking about this story, 15 man a jump you. And you coherent enough to see when one of them pull a gun, you disarm the gun, you shoot off and 15 man a jump you, SouFLo. To me, I just common sense. A common sense.
I think that got taken out of context though.
Yeah,
but 15 man a jump you, Flo.
That's what everybody
got taken out of context for.
And another thing, I think people are saying. Huh?
No, I was saying I think that got taken out of context. You know, like when we have a figure of speech when we're like, boy, you should see how them swarm him, about 100 man did I beat him. You know, like when you tell a story, and you're like,
that's what he said. That's what
I think we're taking. I think we're taking the amount too literal because you have to put since we're gonna deal with sense, right? You have to put it like this. Once you get thumping at your face and next thing you know you're surrounded by a bag of man, he wouldn't have time to have said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 15 of them. The man said him come out of the restroom, and as he came out the restroom, he was hit in the face by an individual. Him look up and realize the individual was Jaii, right? And him said by the time him could have react to that, him surrounded by a bag of man. And him say like 15 man start lick me up or start beat me up. Him not have time to count how much. It's kind of how we talk.
I believe if him a get lick and kick or whatever him a get, you're not gonna be coherent enough to do all of what he said him do. Huh?
I think we're taking it out of context because it's how we talk as Jamaican people.
All right, fine. Put that run at the back. 2 more things. If I think because of who he is, people think it is so out of the way for him have an illegal gun. Why not? Me know a regular Joe around the road have an illegal gun. You get what I mean? Why is it so
here's the question now.
For him to have a defense?
All right, but here's the question. People get searched for going, right?
But him is who him is. So see my how Jafrey got in with Femon. Him is who him is, so him not can go in with Femon too.
So him are going with Fem too, and Jafrey are going with Fem too. So because that means that the place is full of gun then.
Broke. The system got broken.
Right. Well, that would mean that place was full of gun then, because if I was there, I would have gone in with mine too, and everybody who else who was somebody or who them know,
or maybe the regular Joe like me and you would have get searched. Well, not you, but maybe the regular Joe like me would have get searched. But because you are SouFlo, that you know, let him in, man. SouFlo never get searched. If you get what I mean, I saw out here stay. We know that. Celebrity come with certain privilege. You get what I mean? Celebrity come with certain privileges, and there is a eyewitness story out there that I don't hear anybody talking about for whatever reason. I don't hear. That gentleman said he was not.
Don't gentle him. Don't gentle him.
Huh?
Don't gentle him. I don't know gentleman, but me hear the story and I did talk about it. You just missed it. But one with it.
Smarty say, all right, SouFlo. Smarty say, right? He was like closer to the stage, so him don't know if him just come from the bathroom or not. But someone went over to him from the crew, said something, never looked pleasant. He went back over to the crew, then another person came over. Words were exchanged, box fly. That person said, I never Javi really box him though. You understand? Javi come into play when him pulled when the gun fire. I mean, I don't know who pulled gun, but when the gun fired, then Javi end up pull back. That's how Javi came into play. And the Javi box him, quote unquote, the eyewitness say, is another man from the crew box him.
The alleged eyewitness.
Allegedly.
All right. Let me tell you what happened, right? Let me tell you what's happening. In the mix, we want you to talk to, you know. But let me tell you what's happening. What's happening now is this. We have a bunch of different people who are calling themselves eyewitnesses and who are giving different accounts. So there's a problem. We don't know who to believe because we weren't there to verify that they were eyewitnesses to the event as well. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. That same witness that says a girl box shot the Jaii box. So we don't know what's going on.
All right, so that's one version, bro. Here's the next version. Come here, all of them. The next version is the man where get shot, him and the man where box him. Them said Javi send the brother where box him, go over there, go box him. And when the brother box him go on like him didn't want to fight the brother, and the brother pull out the gun, and that's when the rest of them rush over there, and him and the brother start wrestle for the gun. And him get with the gun from the brother and him clap it. And when him clap it, Javi pull out film gun and Jafrey turn around for run and catch one in him back and him never stop. Him just run anyway. So you different versions to the story.
That one that's so unbelievable, yes. That one that's so
I tell you, so when you hear we are talk as Jamaican and we say stuff, we can't take everything literal. Cause if me see 6-7 man jump on a man and I beat him, 8-9 of them, and me can't count them, all me I see is lick. When me I tell the story later, you know, the story is gonna sound like this, you know. Boy, you should have seen how them beat him up. Me say about 100 man, you know. Him one day I try to fight 100 man. It doesn't but literally 100 men.
Yeah.
You know?
Get public.
So when you hear him say about 15 man start surround me and start lick me up and thump me up, him no mean say him sit there and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 15 of them. Okay, me I take lick now. He didn't have time to even see how many men it were.
No, but even so, me not even hung up on the number of people. Me just say when
but the people are.
When you
the people are.
No, but when you get jumped though, SouFlo, I just the jumping aspect of it. When you get lick and kick, all your head, you try. You understand?
No, cause me get in another situation there already. I'm tell me story. I never hold my head or nothing. Me that take some rotted thump. Man, I thump me in my throat. Man, I thump me in my head back. And you know, say I never felt them till the next day.
Yeah.
It's the next day when we wake up. You see. Me have cocoa in my head top so till, and I'm like, yo, they swell up my head big. You know, my face swell up, everything. I couldn't turn my neck. Cause one of the men them have my head like this, like him I try to ring off my head off of my body. And I'm fighting. I fight all of them. And I couldn't tell you how much. And if I was to tell you that story, I tell you, say, boy, about 15 man jump on me.
Hello.
Yeah, what else?
No, what do you mean by 15 man jump on you?
Yeah,
Anyway,
Jerome now. God. Jerome. Go easy now, bro.
all right,
But
all right, Flo.
in the mix, yeah, in the mix TV. What you saying?
No, well, basically, I'm tell you the truth still. We just jump out to sympathize, bro, and just as about the youth them. Then just a show away, then look a future, bro. I mean, really don't like that, you see me? Because things like that, it could have just easily just be avoided, bro. You see it? So, me too look sends me call if really show the items. So, bro, we have to just be careful how we do, because today we're free. And tomorrow, would there be anyone could jail cell the way that kind of mess with your mind when they're around there, bro. Me spend one night around there, so, and me tell myself, so, yo, me nah go back around there. You see? But yet still man around there sleep on a jar bungy, And I look for me and I say, yo, and I say, yo, Bahaba, well, me I can't come to bed here now, Yeah? And I tell you, when a jar bungy around there, me tell you, it's not a pretty sight.
Why?
It's not a pretty
So Flo, let me ask you something. Based on the fact that the law said if you get caught with a gun, 15 years. Jafrey didn't get caught. Him actually hand over something to the police officer.
Yes, but this is where they will have to prove if it's his or not. That's where they'll have to prove. Now, hear this out, right? What if, just hypothetically, what if somewhere down the road a video surface of Jafrey being the one to pull the gun from under theme clothes? Remember, his story now have nothing to do with him pull gun from under clothes. His story has to do with he was getting accosted by about 15 man, let's say a bag of man surround him and angle him a certain kind of way, right? And one of them pull out a gun. So anyhow, anything appears that shows him pulling a gun out, I done him done. Because now they're going to say, okay, you don't have a license to carry a firearm. Therefore, you were in possession of an illegal gun, illegal ammunition in the gun, because Jamaica charge you for the gun and for the ammunition, right? And then he would fall right under that law that says 15 years minimum if you're caught with a gun. But not only was he caught with it, him bust it and shoot people with it too.
So what about like the drone? Remember, most of these events have drone where show your overhead lay of the event and so on. And you have people be snapping and so on. Go ahead.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Something might show up and we don't know what the police have, why they actually laid charges against them. And we're going to have to wait to find out. Because the police now going to give us everything in one day.
Well, tell you what, SouFLo, you know what I got cut, but we can't tell you one thing. For your podcast, can't miss your morning. As me jump a morning, me de funny. So you don't know, just speak up yourself. Yeah.
No, man, where you cut, brother? Well, let me ask you something before you cut. Are you there?
Who you talking about? In the mix?
Oh, in
the mix cut already.
Yeah, because I did watch video. I think it was.
And we don't know what the police.
Yeah, I was watching a video.
Turn that down for it. Whoever is playing that.
Yeah, I was watching a video Yeah, I was watching a video when me see them I got you, and you see enough people are checking and they 450 them and so on. So it's normal if them see and they say, oh, an artist, got you. So them not really check you. If from once you're artist and your entourage, 80% of the time they not check you. And you know Jamaican saying, you know, feel up me crutches and feel up my leg, them a Batman thing that. So sometimes even the security them feel a way or feel up a man. And that's their job.
Old school something that watch this, Jerome. Me go a Vibes Cartel Freedom Street concert scene.
Yeah.
And a certain artist forward, me now call him name, him forward with a bag of man. Him forward with about 50 people for film entourage, right? And they were saying that pass are here, because everybody have to get searched and get a pass to go through. And them only have a certain amount of pass because that's the amount you said you were supposed to forward with. The man saying, want whole and people them figure. it took them forever for this artist to get on the stage, and the artist was getting searched, and everybody who with him get searched. Shout out to them police or them security there for being super thorough. It wasn't a big artist that man, forward, go in. You can't do that. You will put people's life in danger. So just like how them asked me this morning when Marie said, who is to be blamed, SouFlo? Me say one of the people them that's to be blamed is the security guard them, because the security guard them job is to make sure nobody gets in this venue with a firearm. I don't care how good of a friend he is to you. You must understand, say if him have a gun on him and something happen in here, he might go bust the gun in at the event. So you can't let him in, even if I your brethren. Them allowed guns in there. Now here is where this not makes sense to me. Javi and Jafrey probably don't have the same set of friends, bro. So if it's Javi friend them did do the security work at the event, it is highly unlikely that they would have let Jafrey into the event with a gun. But them would have more like let them brethren Javi in at the event with him licensed gun. You see what I'm saying?
So what about how you blame the security when they search? Remember, for example, we know security search. Them start at your side and then go straight towards your foot. So what if you just tie up something in your upper top of your back? No security now search your back from like your neck back come down. So you can sneak in it still. Or you blame them when you still blaming security?
No, I don't know about that because they have a sweep. I don't know about that because they have a particular sweep that you do that you are going to hit a gun if it is anywhere on that person. Them go up your waist or your side like this, then up your back, up to your neck, back down, round your waist, down your side, up inside of your legs. That means all if it in your crotches. You never get searched properly yet, my youth. The man gone all up in your crotches, but he normally use the side of him hand like this. And go straight up like so, like him want to chop you in your nuts almost.
No, my friend, you put on a certain
There is protocol to do this, Jerome. This are not just them hire people and say, when you search them, make sure you search them properly. There is a way that is proven and it's protocol, and this way, the entire body gets searched and it's searched in a fast fashion. So I don't know if gun get in there is security, let the gun them in there, period. Security let the gun them come in. So they are to be held accountable as well. Them let the gun them come in there.
So now it's the weekend. We hear about Jafrey get charged. What we gonna have to do? Wait until Monday before we hear what's going on Javi?
Well, we could hear something by tomorrow because they could be working that angle, but we know say Sunday nothing not happen. So if we don't hear nothing tomorrow, then most likely we're gonna have to wait till Monday.
So 1 week now, Javi go just relax in a jail like that, and we still don't know nothing about him.
Nothing. Javi's side has not even given an explanation as to what could have happened or how them enter the chat. The only person talk about what happened was Jafrey. Jafrey are the one we talk about how it all went down.
We know social media is. And based on the fact that everybody, not in 450 even go and say anything to him fans them or whatever, even when them a beat him so 450 to 449 in a second and a run, nobody from that camp address. Only one little man around for the no, so I just still find it weird.
I do too. I find it weird too. What go on, Marie?
Hey, SouFlo.
Hold on, let me answer this one question first. General Kevin says, Flo, my question is how much shot get fired and who fired the shot them and how much shot? Sound like Jafrey a couple when Jay run. Jafrey got one in his back. That's what we know. We don't know how many shots were fired altogether. We don't know how many shots the person who is in critical condition get. But we can guess that at least 3 shots were fired. Why? Because Jafrey gets shot, the tourist guy gets shot, and the person who is in critical condition gets shot. So each one must have gotten at least 1 shot. So we know say at least 3 shots let off. Don't know where them come from. Don't know who did the most firing or anything like that. All right? That's the answer to that one question. What go on, Murray?
Hey, what one? Me not even they get a notification. Me just a come in, like, me never they get a notation. Me just look. And because me always a check to see if you have something go on your channel. And me see it. But me never get no notification to say you are come on. So me miss the whole beginning of the store. But when me want to say is when you did a describe how them search people, right? And how them use them on. In America, them have this thing where them stop the security from using them hand. Them have this magnetic wand. It's like a thing, a wand. And them use the wand, and the wand can pick up on any metal or anything in your pockets or anything, and it will make a noise and go off. So what I'm saying is,
right.
Maybe if they were more equipped.
So if they're not using one, they're using the one.
Yes, but they probably don't have no one down at Jamaica where them use them behind time when it come to certain things. So me I said to myself, you know, if them did I use the one, then that eliminate any doubt of who have what. Because once you check out that one and start swing it around, it'll go off. So if they don't have that,
two things. Go
ahead.
One, we don't know if they had a one. We don't know if they had a one at this event. And two, them security man here, you see, them security man here, there's a switch on the one where you turn it off. So if they search my bridge, if you go in now.
Me never know say you
turn it off. There's a switch on you can turn it off. So if I search my bridge now, me just turn off the switch and do so, and everybody who is behind him will feel like say me I search him with the one just like me I search everybody else.
Wow. Me never know say you can turn it off.
Yeah, you have to switch it on and switch it off.
Father Gore, big up yourself.
So again, Father Gore, big up yourself. Thank you for being here.
Yeah. Good evening to everybody. First thing I say, you see the video thing where I highly unlikely gonna fight in this video. You know why? There's nobody now. Remember, so yesterday was by the bathroom area. Nobody not gonna really put the camera at that section there. That the people have more a video. The event was going on. So don't be surprised if nothing don't really come out. Video wise to show exactly what took place. The other thing, me want to say, I mean, the speculation.
That's gonna make real complicated.
Don't mean to cut you. The man would just speak about the cameras not being by the bathroom. That's the one place where cameras should be, because people can go in there and hide something and come out.
No,
or somebody can put something in a bathroom and then go in there, go get it and come back out.
What I was going to say, and it's just speculation, and speculation to the fact that he said he left. When he came in, he went straight to the bathroom. You know how this thing work. Maybe a janitor, a janitor left something in there, and he maybe I'm going to pick up him too.
You pick up where me I put on now.
You understand me?
You really pick up where me I put on now.
But like you know, like a video. When I say picture, you know, like people with their phone, everybody video this and video that. You know, but that said don't happen. But
could it be possible that the gun did in the bathroom?
That me I got to. I mean, Just speculating. In a
Which
way
one?
that we don't know.
So you would have mean so what you would have implied? What would you be implying here? You would be implying that the gun did in the bathroom and Jafrey go in there go pick up him gun?
Yes, that could be possible.
That's the possibility.
Because I see
Mary,
go in
me
the
know
bathroom,
say
you
you
know.
go fishing.
Cause him go straight to the bathroom.
No, but you go straight to the bathroom because you want to use it. If you hide a gun in a public place as a bathroom that's very busy. Mary, I didn't know you do fishing
Right.
because you're gone fishing, you know.
What if
Well,
what other?
it's
What if I use this here?
a possibility. It's a
What other?
possibility.
What if I use this then whatever content and I eat? Who I go search and look in this up? But that's what I said. But that's what I said. But it
Exactly,
just
like you said, he could know the janitor or somebody and have them
yeah,
put it.
that I saw up all the while. But it's just an unfortunate thing, you know. Well, I don't know
Because
if to say,
him probably didn't know say him did a go get checked. So he make sure say it in the bathroom.
but say that to say the stuff now. What
No.
me that
Me just a speculate, you know.
Me that check up on the
Right,
program
right.
tell a man they say, yo, yes, there's freedom of speech, but guess what happened? It's not everybody I can take you come on your platform and say anything and it just go on and like that. You have to be careful because guess what now? Yes, you can defend yourself, but see you know, you defend yourself and right now you're in more trouble than the man.
Yeah, so let's address that like this, right? First of all, we need to get past the mindset there that it, because us as Jamaican people, we talk about that like it's something that's okay. You know, this is how majority of the people missy react to stuff like that. Yeah, the boy chat too much, or him shouldn't have said what him said. Listen, mouth make for talk, you know, and God give voice and mouth for a reason. So you have an opinion like everybody else have an opinion. When we get to a society where it is okay to try to kill a man or hold a man and beat him up because of something that he said, we are in trouble. And we can't make anybody think that is okay. Right? We cannot let anybody think that is okay. I don't care what Jaii Frais said on his platform. It should never lead to any kind of confrontation. Somebody I talk bad about me, friend. When we see them out the road, I'm not dealings with them. I'm going about my business. I'm not going to see you out the road and fight you because of what you said about me on your platform. You could have said the worst things. I don't care. Now, if you come over to me and you put your hands on me or you try to harm me physically, that's a different story. I will be defending myself, right? I'm going to defend myself to the death. But I'm not concerned about what you say. Because everybody have an opinion and not everybody are going to like you. Not everybody is going to think your career is hot. Not everybody is going to think your last song did sound good. Not everybody is going to think you're an A-list celebrity anymore or you're up on top. Some people are going to think you flop, youth. You fall off. When last you get a hit, your music no sound good no more. You need one new producer. So what if the guy says that or anything like that? It's his opinion. You tell me say somebody are going to justify say, boy, you have to be careful where you step on your platform, you know, because that more sound like we are give them more power. We believe say, boy, them blogger you have to be careful what them say, you know, because it can go anywhere and you use SouFLo, you have to be careful what people say by your platform. I'm not careful of nothing. People come on, as long as nobody comes on here, and I will check somebody if they ever come on my platform and say anything about hurting another person or physically hurting them or causing harm to their family, their children, or anything like that. Me will check that right away. Like, no, me not in that. Me no business where you want about it. Talk about how him career flop. Talk about how him music don't sound good. That's your opinion. Music is subjective, but don't preach no kind of violence towards the individual, and we're good with that. Jaii Frais never preached no violence towards none of them. The man a talk with an opinion on his platform about how them music look and how them career look and how them music sound. Why him end up in an altercation over that?
And Jerome,
go ahead, Mary.
I know fish, me not fish. just think about when we did say about the bathroom and the gun. It's a possibility, and if I was an attorney,
Yeah, man, we get that. Cause we see it in a movie already, and it can happen in a real life.
A fish. No, it's a possibility.
It happened already, and it can happen. Somebody who you know can go in before you, set it somewhere where you can go get it. We get that.
Right. Cause somebody asks, "Oh, they get in the message, janitor can put in there."
Exactly. Cause him no say I go get checked when him reach there by the security.
Right.
So to avoid that, him have somebody put in
hold
there.
on, Jerome. Marie, you see the argument the way I talk about the bathroom thing? This is exactly the reason why the police cannot just rely on one side of this story. Because Jafrey could be making up his story because he knows he has an illegal gun, as well as on the other side, as well as on the other side too. They must stay quiet because they know say for them, and them don't have anything else to say. And when they do speak, they're gonna say it's not ours. I him pull it out on we, and that's why they pull out my license firearm. You know what I mean? Right. So the police have their work cut out for them, and we don't know either, and that's what makes this tricky.
I'm just
and like I've been saying before, I know, but like I've been saying before you came, if there's going to have to be like, we can't even depend upon eyewitness, because the eyewitness them biased and tricky. If there's going to be any kind of footage out there to dispute or make this Jafrey story invalid, then we can move ahead and say, boy, we see the video, you know, are you pull out the gun from out under your clothes? How you say the man pull the gun from you and you take it from him? Not you this pan video or pull out the gun from under your clothes. You see something like that now, that would settle that argument. But until they can get something like that, is a sticky place the police in. So these charges that they have against Jafrey now, them charges now go stick.
Flo, you was right when you said.
One thing they know for sure is he fired the gun. One thing they know for sure is he did fire the gun.
Right.
One thing they know for sure is when him fired the gun, somebody did get hit. What they don't know for sure is where he got the gun from.
Yeah, and me hear you talk about the ballistics. The ballistics is what we need, because once you have the ballistics of the bullets, the gun, the fingerprint them, that don't lie. That in itself don't lie. The forensics don't lie.
Hold on, let me take a call real quick. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good evening.
Good evening, brother. Good evening, everybody. Yeah, I mean, inside. Javi need to get charged with terrorism, act of terrorism. Yeah.
Explain to it.
In a setting like that, there's no way if we go in there bust no gun shot. Regardless if Jafrey bust first, he's not supposed to go in there bust no gun shot. If that's the case, both of them to get charged act of terrorism.
Did you listen to Mr. Townsend? Mr. Townsend,
no, I did not.
Mr. Townsend is another high-ranking attorney out of Jamaica, right? Him do a special. I put it up in the video a couple of days ago. Mr. Townsend spoke about defending yourself even if you are using an illegal firearm. And me I said, what? Me never know said that can happen. He said, you have all right to defend your life, even if you are doing it with a prohibited weapon that you have on you, a gun that you're not supposed to have on you. And what that's going to come down to in the court is it's going to come down to not the fact that you had the gun, but the fact that how you used the gun. Now, what I understand from that is this, right? Them still are going to charge you with all the other things, like being in possession of an illegal gun. But you see the part where it comes to shooting with intent and all these charges, like the charges that are laid against Jafrey, they wouldn't charge you with those things.
Because of self-preservation.
Because of self-preservation. So all those things are things you had to do. Lucky for you, you had a gun, but the law is still going to give you problems because your gun was illegal. However, they won't charge you with the shooting with intent. They won't charge you with the wounding with intent. So Jafrey charges are this. He's charged with wounding with intent. He's charged with shooting with intent. And he's charged with possession of a prohibited weapon. The only one that could stick in this is possession of a prohibited weapon if they find out that he was the person who had the gun. But them couldn't charge him with the rest of stuff because if him story check out, say, you know, a man did I try beat him and and Mr. Townsend also said in the court of law, it is all about the person's perception. How much danger did you perceive yourself to be in? Well, if I'm one person and me say gun draw in front of me and me see 10, 15 man jump on me, I would think I'm going to die.
True. You don't know what
right.
you're capable of.
And if you think you're going to die and you defended yourself with equal force to save your life, drastic measures because you thought you were going to die, it will stand up in a court of law. It will stand up in a court of law.
Well, on the other hand, Javi and the crew that went for him, that was aggravation, and with them shooting inside of the venue, that's a terrorism charge.
Brother, either way this go, Javi have to get charged with something.
Yeah.
Because
that's a terrorism charge.
That was an event where no guns were supposed to be inside of it. You understand that part there?
100%.
All right. So what were you doing in there with your gun? Your gun being registered to you and you having a permit to carry a concealed weapon does not give you the right to carry that weapon into places where weapons are prohibited. It's just like me carry my gun, right? In Florida here, I can't carry my gun up on school grounds. I can't carry my gun into a school. I can't carry my gun into a government building. If I'm going into a courthouse, I can't carry my gun going there. And these are the list of places that you cannot bring a gun. So if an event happen in there, and me call myself, I defend myself, and me end up bust gun in there, you brought your gun in here when you wasn't supposed to have a gun in here. Just like how Jafrey would have, if his story don't check out, would have been in possession of a weapon when he wasn't supposed to be. So the equal charge for both of them. It would be an equal charge for both of them.
Right now, it's he say, she say. He say. So,
yeah.
Jafrey will beat it, man.
Yeah. I feel so too. That's why I said earlier, Isaac is going to have fun with this. Knowing who Isaac Buchanan is as far as how Isaac Buchanan is a guy who love the law. I'm not put him on no pedestal or nothing like that. I watch the brother they work. Him love the law. So I'm really going to have fun with this right here. So it's a brother where he will go into the law, but Mr. Champagny is the same way. That's why I call this this is like the meeting of the minds right here, or the battle of the legal minds right here.
May the best lawyer win.
May the best lawyer win. Yeah.
All right, then, boss. Me go and listen.
Manners and respect, my brother.
One love.
One love.
So, Flo.
Yeah, Marie.
Me have a question when me want to know. Me want to know which one of the gun them shoot the foreigner, which one of the gun bullet reach the foreigner, and whichever gun bullet reach the foreigner, them have a whole nother can of worms to deal with.
Now here's the thing, Marie. It could say for instance, Jafrey take out the gun, right? And him fire the gun. Maybe him squeeze off 2 and 1 lick the somebody where him did a fight with, and the next one fly go lick the tourist. Now
could be.
That would mean now if Jafrey's story check out as in self-defense, that would just be a casualty. They wouldn't charge him with anything extra. You know?
Because it wasn't intentional.
It wasn't intentional, and he was defending himself. If his story checks out, he didn't come into that venue with a gun. And if all was left to him alone, it would have been a peaceful event. He would have enjoyed the evening with his girl, and he would have went home.
So that's if the gun that he had hit the foreigner. Now, what if the bullet from the gun that the other man had hit the foreigner?
if the gun from Javi had hit the
Yes,
foreigner,
yes.
well, that it depends. It depends, cause Javi have a way there. Javi can say like this. Him can say, Jafrey produced a gun, and when I saw him shoot my friend, is when me pull out my license firearm and try to defend my friend, cause I didn't want him to kill him. And him see me pull it out, so him turn around and run. But by the time him run, he squeeze off two already. One catch him in him back. You see that? You see, here's the thing. All these different versions
But
of the story.
isn't it against the law to shoot somebody in their back?
Well, if I squeeze off, right?
They're
When you
running
squeeze
away
off,
from you. Isn't it against the law to shoot them while they're running away from you?
but I might have squeezed off a shot while you were facing me. You just turn around fast enough and you get it in your back.
That was another thing I was wondering. I'm like, he got shot in his back. So he had his back turned, which means that he was running away.
He got one shot in his back. One shot in his back. Now, that could simply mean between the time that, everything I move fast enough. So between the time that the man squeeze off a shot, you turn around for run and catch it in your back. Right? Now, if you run him down and shoot him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shots in his back, you're going to prison. He was trying to get away from you. He was running. He was leaving. You chased him. You shot him in his back multiple times. That them can prove. The one shot there, you know, really prove nothing. Because if you're trying to shoot me and I move around, don't forget shot. Me can't get shot anywhere.
SouFLo, do you have any information on the other gentleman that got shot?
Other than that, he's in critical condition in the hospital and that he is a member of the artist 450's entourage and they gave his full name. Don't have any other information about him.
So we don't know where he got shot. We don't know where on his body he got shot. We don't know how many times he got shot. We don't know anything about him other than he's in critical condition.
Right. Right. You're right, bro. Them need to check prints on the magazine if it match J or not. And that's what I said earlier. So these are the defining factors right here. Strip that gun down. Ballistics. You need to look at the gun itself from the outside, and the argument is going to be, well, if my fingerprint is on the outside, is because I was wrestling with him for the gun, right? It could be any of us gun. All right. Pull out the magazine of the gun. If you pull the magazine out of the gun, more than likely, whoever fingerprint is on that magazine is who brought that gun to that event. Take the bullets out of the magazine. If there are any fingerprints on those bullets, then whoever brought that gun to the event, whoever fingerprints end up on the bullet, that's who loaded the gun, loaded those bullets into the magazine, put the magazine into the gun. And then that would definitely tell us whose gun that is.
So what if
Flo, based on the fact that sometimes we know Jamaica, based on the fact that we know Jamaica system stay, you think they're really, because back in the days we know, so when police say we do fingerprint, they just used to tell you that just to get you scared, to make you reveal whatever information. But we did wise enough to know. Okay.
Times have changed. Jamaica has gotten real advanced. You can look at the same Julian Silvera case there. When the police said, when they put it in the news that Julian Silvera was asked to surrender his weapon, I came on here and I said, surrender. Of course, him going to surrender the gun because I know that the gun him used killed the woman. Him use one next gun. Who would be so stupid to use their licensed firearm? So he surrendered his gun to them. But what the ballistic specialist found out was that him actually did have somebody tamper with the barrel of the gun so that it would mark the bullet them differently so it couldn't be traced. But the person who him get to do that them never do a good job of it. And he was so confident that it was going to work, but it didn't work. It backfired upon him. So they were absolutely able to match the bullet fragments in his wife to his licensed firearm that he handed over to them. Here, test it. Me know one of my gun killer. Him think it did not work and it never worked. Because it's that hard to mark the inside so that it won't mark a bullet.
But
So,
there's many times. Many times I
what
hear
if they bullets? But them clean the gun, they clip and the bullets before them put them in there. What if them not find a fingerprint?
Then we're gonna have a problem.
Can't find fingerprint on the outside of the gun, but what if them not find a fingerprint on the clip or the bullets them?
If me, all right, so right so see my personal carry right so. Like Mr. My power was hell. My thing there with me all when me in my house. This is my personal carry right so, right? My personal carry right here, so if I drop my magazine right now, my magazine is going to have my fingerprint on it. Most people who load their magazine into their personal weapon, them not worry about wipe off bullet and wipe off before you do them something that when you carry illegal gun. So if you fire the gun, nobody can trace it with your fingerprint.
SouFLo, think about this. If you have intentions to do certain things with the weapon, then you are going to take certain precautions.
If that weapon, Murray, if you see this and every gun have something like with fingerprint on with finger. This is where Julian Silvera thought he could pay somebody to go in there and mess it up so that it wouldn't be able to mark a weapon or mark a bullet. Every gun, anybody out there who don't know this, you better listen. Every gun out there have what's called the gun fingerprint.
I don't dispute what you're saying, but what I'm saying to you is if somebody if somebody has intent to do something with the gun, then they're going to take precautions to make sure that their fingerprints are not on the clip or on the
Absolutely. And that's what I said earlier. I said that's where the police are going to have a problem if them can't find no fingerprint on the magazine, no fingerprint on the bullets, no finger. Well, they are going to find fingerprints on the outside of the gun, sure. Right. But on the outside of the gun, they might find fingerprints from both parties. That there is not going to tell them still. It won't settle the dispute as to is it Jafrey or is it the guy who him shoot. Because the two of them fingerprint upon it. Right?
And Jafrey Jafrey fingerprint him give it to the security, him give it to the people them.
Yeah, but the guy who gets shot too, if him fingerprint find on the outside of the gun, him can't say the same story. Like the youth, Jafrey pull out the gun for me, and me grab the gun, and me and him did a wrestle for the gun, and I saw my fingerprint get on it. If there is no video around to prove that that's a lie, Fiend's story is just as credible as Jafrey's story.
Yeah.
So they're gonna have to go further now. Now we're gone inside of the gun.
How do you break down the
fact? If we
fact?
go inside of the gun and everything is clean and wipe off, we won't be able to prove who brought the gun to the venue. All I'm saying is it's highly unlikely that Jafrey shares the same set of friends that Javi does. And Javi made it into the event with his gun. So more than likely, if I'm friend them let him in with the gun, him friend them probably let in other people in him entourage with the gun. You see with for them gun to you see what this I go?
Yeah.
Because my friend now gonna let in my enemy with film gun and then let in me with my gun. I'm gonna make sure so when him search them, no dog, you can't come in here with this.
Right.
Alright, SouFLo, go on here, my brethren. You can go in with yours. You see? Right. So again, how did Javi's gun get in there? I don't care if it's licensed to him. Somebody allowed him to bring it in there. Somebody allowed him to bring it in there. And who was it that allowed him to bring it in there?
Or it was
friend.
Somebody, or it was already placed there when he got there.
Well, based on what you said earlier.
Well, them said them seen dry it out and waste and use it. So we don't
all
know.
of these speculations, man. This is
Well, all of this could have been avoided if we not take things serious. And
but at the end of the day,
yeah, hear me?
Rash Jada, hold on the Jerome. I now hear nothing where I say because you're low.
Me high.
Talk to Jerome. You're high. You better come down.
well, lovely Aneka there. A long time I not see lovely Aneka.
Where I said?
No, you hear me now?
Lovely Aneka show up in the morning. Yeah, we hear you. Talk now.
What happened to Jerome?
No, Jerome. We don't know him gone. Anyway, Jerome say him hi. I guess him too high to talk.
Probably we want
later, SouFlo, later.
All right, my friend, later here. All right.
So I'm on
really want in bed.
You not hear me?
Eh? I hear
no,
you, bro,
Messi,
but every time you say you hear me, you not say nothing.
No, I'm talking. I say I'm on booking night street just because your style them arty. So them need to cut that out, you know?
Yeah, man, a foolishness that, man. Come on, we're grown people, right? Javi and Jafrey, I don't know, Spring Chicken need a big man them. Why are we in the streets fighting people about stuff for them say? Like, if you have an opinion about me, dog, and your opinion not good, like keep your opinion that, or your business that. It's not going to stop me from doing what I have to do or being who I am. So why am I going to take it lesser? You know, look what happened now. Everything was all good just a few days ago. Jafrey having podcasts are going good. People are laughing, are tuning in. Javi did produce music and a managing artists. 450 about to perform in Miami at Best of the Best down at the park, which is thousands of people at that big event, along with other big names like Beanie Man and Sizzler and Capleton and you know what I say? All them young artists that got there too as well. Life was good. Life was good. And now here we are. Over foolishness and friggery. Here we are.
Sometimes people say things will really hurt you still enough, flow. And everybody have that mentality where they can just avoid certain things. You don't see it happen all the time.
Well, if you don't, let me say it like this, Jerome, if you don't have the mentality that you can let stuff slide from what people are saying, you're not going to survive in this world. Somebody is always going to be able to trick you out of your freedom. Enough time people try to trick me out of my freedom. You try to trick me out of my freedom. Go ahead, back to boy, SouFlo, you saw me see you, chop out your head back and this, that, and the other. That you're not trick me out of my freedom, bro. You're not gonna make me do anything
you
to
know
you
me,
and then leave back up with another man. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. From somebody who's not trying to harm you physically, it's not that serious.
So listen to this.
People are
talk. Me like take things. Why? Me not take nothing serious still, but yeah.
You like take things.
No man. Just yeah. What you think about this?
I said, me have a picture on my phone with 4 man. I live for 450 and put him in a bed with roses. If me I like, God strike me. If me I like, God strike me.
That a Jaii Frais they saying have picture with 4 man I lift up 450, put him in a bed with rose. And if him a like God, strike him. so some people can say you damage them character.
You're a troublemaker, you know. You're a troublemaker. But you're a messy again. Yo, play that again. Let me see. Jaii Frais said that?
Yeah, listen again.
Yo, okay. Yeah.
With 4 man. I live for 450 and put him in a bed with roses. If me I like, God strike me. If me I like, God strike me.
So I must say, no man flow. Yeah man, when clip it from one of Jaii Frais podcast when him a talk. So sometimes
the
you
picture in him phone AI. The picture in him phone AI, bro.
Oh. But remember, we
no bed with no roses. People, you see how people take things though. You see how people take things though. If somebody said that about me, honestly, I would not be offended. I would, you know, say a boy tell me say, well, they say it all the time, right? Big batty boy, SouFlo, you undercover batty boy. Hear me now. I say, youth, if me a batty man, I would be one of the proudest batty man you ever seen, out and loud and proud with it too. But me a batty man. But what you said don't offend me because it don't apply to me. You know what I mean? And it's that simple. When you dead there talk about you're gonna kill people and fight, people are gonna say anything they want to say about your brother. Anything. You have to make people just be. You know what I'm saying?
Sexual abuse at any of the New York City institutions or organizations.
My brother.
What's
up? My dad, I'm a family.
No, turn off the radio, man.
Go on.
Turn on that. My dad, my brother.
Baby, you're staying there.
All right.
Sorry.
Oh, I'll turn it down.
So what's gonna happen with the next guy?
You have a radio or something you play.
My wife there, she'll listen or something. But I turn it down.
What's gonna happen with
Yeah,
you have to turn it down because it's a feedback loading on this.
It's a YouTube live.
Yeah, where I say what's gonna happen with the producer?
Yeah.
For YouTube Live.
Yeah.
What gonna happen with the producer youth?
Yeah.
Javi?
Yeah.
They said that Javi is going to be questioned more.
Okay.
They will question Javi some more. And then decide if they want to charge him or not.
Okay. Well, it's really sad though, honestly, to see them show them future like this, you know? And say trouble and set like free and a lie, bro. Honestly.
I just It's a charge. It's not when you're charged don't mean you're guilty. You know what I'm saying? It's a charge.
Yeah. Well, brother, I'm glad to see the work what you're doing. I always tune in every day, but I'm not regular calling and stuff, you know? Yeah. So go and big up yourself, my family, and take everything, yeah?
Manners and respect, see?
Yeah, my brother. Take me down.
Me like I said something, but me not want to hot up the scene and cause no problem in a nobody relationship. You know? If me there next to my wife and she listen to her things and me say, babe, mute that. Me there on one live. Woman supposed to mute that. Pay respect to the man and mute that, make the man talk. I'm there on a live, right?
You still
you can't tell when I respect you, you know, bro.
Don't flow, don't. Yeah, cause one more shooting. You cause one more shooting because no, you can't say that.
Yeah, then in a car fight, hey girl, you know, blood respect me. See how SouFlo just said, even him can't see it, be an elbow flicking there. No.
And you know, so sometimes I have to just humble my boss because you know we there to enjoy ourselves, you know. We're not
Yo, I can't tell respect my when I try to cause no violence. Don't do nothing, bro. Hear what? The computer go on away.
yeah,
Flow walk far from people. I absolutely do, Donna. Me walk far away from people because look on Jafrey them. Him and have a lot to. You know, so I remember when Jafrey was in the US before him even go back to Jamaica. And I remember when he was planning to go to Jamaica. I remember when him plan out him thing, you know. That you they put in a whole heap of work, you know. And plan out him thing and if you see him thing work out the way it work out and him podcast and go on with itself and it blow up and all these things and where I say, yes, yo, you see what Jafrey do? And that know what I want to do. I want to live a yard and have my things situated a yard. I talk to my audience about this all the time. I say most of us who live in foreign, we're only there because of the dollars and cents what we're able to make here. Anyhow, we could have made that same dollars and cents there we yard. You think so would have there, so? Wouldn't there, so? Me like to wake up a morning time and take up one knife and just walk around the yard and pick orange and peel orange. Me not drink orange out of box for a store. Me pick orange and squeeze fresh orange in my mouth a morning time and that's where my orange juice come from. Them kind of something that I like my food fresh out of the ground. Me's a countryman, me like yam, dasheen, cocoa, breadfruit off a tree, green banana, boil up them kind of something there. You think we would have there, yeah, so are them people a place, and yam all them something here where we yam one little piece of something like this, you blow up big like fish. You get 10 pounds off a 2 spoon of food. You there in Jamaica, you eat all day, and you can't gain no rotted weight. So there's something like food. Anyhow, we could have made the money. And when me see Jafrey pull that off, man, and him there yard till me see the man all start and some big bench drop down and all them something there, me I say, he's getting it. I don't think he would jeopardize all that for no foolishness like this. I don't think so. And
but we know what happened in this world.
Eh?
No, but we know say sometimes when trouble take you, you know, you're not thinking, you know, because me still don't understand. Remember when police when they drive behind Laden, you know, Laden fling a gun through the window, you know, I'm vehicle. So if you see
all right, Jerome, you see that now? No, bro. You see that this I want to see or something when I want everybody on here to listen. I'm not gonna use a cuss word to you see that bomber clad FLA the way them have a Jamaica. You see that FLA where them have a Jamaica? That FLA there is a part of the rascal problem because, listen, certain people, FLA should not be able to tell you, say, pick and choose. I don't think you actually really need one. If I fly in, right, if I have citizenship for Jamaica, I tell FLA, say, listen, my face is known in a lot of places. And based on what I do, I've received a lot of threats over the years. Hey boy, you always make Jamaica look bad. You say anytime we catch you a bus out your head back, I bet you can't come back to Jamaica. Ray. I'm going to go FLA and I say, FLA, I need a firearm to protect myself. FLA look for me and tell me, say, you don't need no firearm. You're pretty safe. Your life is not that dangerous. And now me have to walk around out here or drive around out here. A man who less qualified have firearm upon them and it legal. The FLA is something that need to go, man. You see Tommy Lee Sparta, you see Laden, Tommy Lee Sparta never have no criminal record, no matter what the streets say about him, no matter how much stuff they made up about him. Tommy Lee never have no criminal record. Remember, Tommy Lee do an interview way back when he said, oh, if you feel like you have something against me, arrest me, charge me, carry me go to court, prove it in court, and make me go do time. I'm not involved in nothing criminal. all these rumors and stuff that's being spread about me because I'm a music and my image, right? You know how long artists like Tommy Lee Spot are supposed to have a permit to carry a licensed firearm, and them deny them youth they are laden. Them deny them youth, they tell you think that them man they are drive around in a luxury car in a Jamaica, you think they're not a target? They are famous. You think they're not a target? You think somebody now look on them like them a food and say, yo, dog, you see all the boy Tommy Lee, you see him just passing at the Range Rover with the drop top on them. Holy for money them man they have no dog. Go over there and look and see if him have no jewelry. Bumbo cloth, you know, see the man have one chain that look like a whole heap of money. You think you can't stay out the road and people are pray so? And then FLA look on you and talk about, oh, you don't need a permit to carry any licensed firearm. You're all right. A gunshot, them one you go, they go pick up and you can't defend yourself. Fuck FLA. FLA in Jamaica is a problem. Is a problem, bro. Is a problem. Somebody like Jaii Frais. Jaii Frais is supposed to have female legal firearm in Jamaica with a permit to carry. Not just him, but I saw them case up Laden and I saw them case up Tommy Lee Sparta. And now they have a case. Now they have a record. What is their record?
What is their requirement? What is their requirement? Because me go Jamaica. Say for example, Jaii Frais. I would assume he have maybe up to 10 million in his bank account and him have his business going on. And he's a public figure. I have to just present an argument, say, listen to me. I realize even sometimes even the bank tellers, they will watch your account and tell people your address and so on. I have to protect myself.
FLA don't give a flying fuck, bro. The FLA does not care. Me have a brother where go FLA, apply to FLA. Each time that FLA turn you down, they give you a reason why they turned you down. Me have a brother where go FLA how much time. Then they ask the man how much land he own and who he's adjacent to and all these other kind of things. Things don't have nothing to do with nothing. Things that don't have nothing to do with nothing. If you are a law-abiding, tax-paying citizen in Jamaica, you should be able to go to FLA and get a licensed firearm and a concealed permit to carry a damn firearm. Period.
So you see,
but that's there. You know who don't care about license firearm and concealed permit? Gunman. So FLA is a part of the problem that disarm the citizens of Jamaica and left them unprotected while gunman is armed to the teeth and can run the place rampant and keep the people them in fear. That's what FLA contributes. Fear. Because when people can defend themselves, bro, they're not afraid of you.
I've gone to Circle K before, and the teller the cashier just will bend over to get something. And you see our machine a show. And me realize even just a simple cashier, where they make minimum wage, have their licensing on them.
Oh, you know, sister, we change that Florida, Jerome. You know, sister, man, I walk with them AK-47 out the door now. We are now an open carry state. In an open carry state, they don't specify what type of gun you can carry. You carry anything. Some man out there with sitting with the clip bend so 100 round in a that. You see? It just happened the other day, but it changed. Now when me walk out, sometimes I walk out with my bag, my carry bag. Sometimes I walk, because my carry bag strapped to my chest, right? Easy access. But I walk out with my carry bag open sometimes. Like my gun just a show. So true, I don't want to take it out because I really don't endorse open carry. So everybody can see me have it. I think the element of surprise is still something that's needed. But sometimes I open the bag just to see if can I really walk around like this. Remember, I left Jamaica from young and I saw me grow up in another state here. So I don't remember this ever being an open carry state until recently. So it's kind of weird to me seeing it anyway. I go out the door and see a man with a rifle crossing back. And I said, damn, that actually looked illegal. But he's well within his legal rights. And guess what? Where I live is literally You check which part, you know which part me there, Jerome. Go check the crime rate for here. Nothing happens here, bro. Nothing happens here. You know why? Because everybody strap up down to the granny where a roll or wheelchair strap up. And everybody knows that. Broke in a house round here, I dead you did one dead. You wanted to die today, so you crept into somebody's house. And then your family is having a funeral. No house broken and them something that happen around here. People sleep around here.
For real, but serious thing about FLA, because we know that in Jamaica, you get a bank statement from somebody because they know say going to embassy, you need to have certain amount of money in your account and you have a valid business going on. And you can prove, say, you return back to Jamaica based on the assets you have. What FLA require why you see information you have? You know, like how you show the embassy, say, hey, I have a chicken farm. I have, thousands of chicken. This is my bank statement. And, there's many crimes in the area I'm from. You're not supposed to do nothing else. And with the news where FLA see all the time where people just go and go rob all citizens we came back to Jamaica and retired. You feel
You're gone too far. You're gone too far. Us as Jamaican people, we need to demand more. You've gone too far. We are used to getting crumbs off the table, so we make them pussy or get away with giving us crumbs all the time. Let me say this again. Any Jamaican who is a law-abiding, tax-paying citizen should be able to arm themselves and have a permit to do so and carry them weapon concealed if that is the law of the country, because the country is not an open carry country. You're not supposed to explain to nobody about me have a chicken farm and about 200 head of chicken upon it. And every morning me pick up 100 egg a morning time, and see my bank statement here, and me make this much money. And Mr. Chin, you're the one who own the two warehouse them. And right next to him, me living up. So me have one nice piece of land too. And then me granny. And you're not supposed to explain any of that to anybody. You don't have to explain yourself to anybody as to why you want something to protect yourself, your life. In the United States of America, in a Florida here, which part we not chat to nobody when we go buy a gun. Them give you one application, you fill it out. Or you get on the computer and you fill it out. It asks for your address. It asks if you ever been involved in any criminal activities or you are convicted felon, blah, blah, blah. You put no, you fill out. Them run that back with a fingerprint, do a background check. You purchase the gun. The man tell you, say, if your fingerprint good and your background check good, you come back and pick up your gun tomorrow or 48 hours from now. Sometimes them call you back in the same day. Everything checked out, man. You can slide back by here and get your weapon. You slide back by, you pick up your weapon, you go about your business. Nobody now asks you about where you own and where you live and which community you come from out of. Jamaica, FLA have a thing where if you come from certain community, you now get no gun. And the funny thing is, those are the volatile communities where law-abiding, tax-paying citizens were living at them community there. Them need a gun. I'll give you an example. There was a Chinese youth. In parents, them Chinese people, them are Jamaican Chinese. Them they are Jamaica for forever. They were known in their area, right? When me stay foreign here, I watch the video of the youth them go in that shop there. Yo, the video was so graphic. Cause when him shoot the Chinese man him shoot the Chinese woman first in her face, and you can literally see her brain fly. And then the husband ball out and like move towards the man, and him shoot the husband multiple times, including in him face and all over him body too. To watch how callously they move through that grocery store. One grocery store them did have. Them move through the place, them still search for money, them take out the money, the youth them are left. Story came out. Their son is an adult. Their business had been extorted, broken into, and violated for the longest, multiple times. The youth got to them. The youth showed them police report. The youth showed them everything. The youth said, they're going to come back and I need something to protect my family. Them tell him, say, he's safe. He doesn't need anything. he showed his 3 times that he went to FLA and FLA turned him down. And FLA gave reason that he's safe. Because them have to give a reason why them turn him down, him safe. So you see, the last time, when them turned him down, not shortly after he got turned away by FLA, the people them run up in his parents' shop and execute his mother and his father in Jamaica. So, may I say this, if you're a law-abiding tax-paying citizen, you should not have to be explaining yourself to nobody about why you need to protect your life. Everybody needs to protect their life. Everybody has a right to protect their life under the law. So what FLA do, FLA is not for the people. Because they have too much stipulation and too much ring around the rosy, foolishness and friggery in order for you to get a firearm to go protect yourself.
How about striking the iron while it's hot?
They're weird, man.
Striking the iron while it's hot. Would you say striking the iron while it's hot, meaning that when there was a time when the returning citizens them just are dead. And if you are a returning citizen, when you see 3 returning citizens dying in 1 month, you just go to FLA. No, you go to FLA and say, I'm a returning citizen, you know, I've seen, you know, some of my neighbors have.
That's not gonna work. You're trying to appeal to people who don't have no conscience, hoping they would have a conscience. Talking about, I'm a returning citizen too. They just killed 3 of them. I don't want to be next. They don't care. Them not care. And that me I tell you. I don't know striking no iron while hot, nothing. They don't care. Them people that believe that they should play God. And they will tell you when and they think you are worthy of getting this privilege. Your life ain't worth protecting yet to that degree until they say so. Well, in Jamaica, you have a lot of people who carry illegal firearms because they don't want to be caught without it, and FLA has turned them down many times. FLA is the cause of that. Me tell people already, me I carry a gun from me at 14. Me I carry a gun from me at 14 and I never shot nobody with it. The only thing I was carrying the gun for is to make sure that nobody would kill me and I can defend myself. And then when I got old enough to actually get a gun legally, I did that as soon as I was able to do that. I didn't want to carry it illegally, but I made up my mind that I was not going to get caught without one. I need one and don't have it. And there are a lot of people, that's why I can truly empathize with the people them who have to do them something there.
So Flo, I know you're very outspoken. You go to Jamaica, you go FLA office, and you're trying to get a firearm, a licensed one, and they turn you down. But the person you speak to is, it seems like someone about 26, 27 years. And when the person get up from around the table, when you look for them waist, you see that them have a firearm. How would you feel knowing that the same person will turn you down have the right to have a firearm to protect his life, but not give none?
Yeah, if I was in that position, I would feel away. Naturally, anybody would feel away. You know, you feel like, who are you to have the right to protect your life and I can't protect mine with the same tool where you have? My life no work the same as yours kind of thing. That's what I'm saying. They violate the people in these ways, fam. And them act like say cool. That's why I say FLA is a part of the problem. They are a part of the problem, brother. They're a part of the problem. You see, Jafrey, because then we start out to talk about Jafrey and we start out talking about Jaii. Jaii has his legal firearm, right? Jaii can go up there and says, I'm a record producer / artist manager. I'm in certain environments, this, that, and the other. And of course, he has connections and him can get fame. Jafrey did it. Yeah, you just want to look a vlogger. I just want to look a vlogger. When him need gun for? Look a vlogger boy. When him need gun for? All him do is get up and chat on one camera all day, every day. Where him need gun for? The thing is, they shouldn't be able to have that kind of power.
But thinking of it, many producers always have the chance to have their licensed firearm. But it's the police, I mean, it's just the artists where the artist is more in danger than the producers them, and them will never want to give the artists them no firearm. Because the artists
one thing we know for sure is just like this comment says, Damar says, FLA alone get them rich friend permit. There's been records exposed that individuals that have criminal records, an individual that committed crimes before with gun crime, come back out and get back them permit and get back them gun again, and they should not have gotten those guns, but they are friends with people that work at FLA. So they're always going to arm their friends, and they're always going to arm the upper echelon of society, and they're always going to arm those who have connections and a soigo, when that is not how it's supposed to go. That's not how it's... I'm interested to know if Jafrey ever applied to FLA for his licensed firearm. I'm interested to know if he ever did. Because it would be very interesting if he did and them turn him down.
When you call a name, Flo?
The new caller that's on the board with us now.
Yeah.
Okay. That's Jovi.
Yeah, man, Jovi, my name.
Jovi, so you're not live, Jovi. Me think say you're not there, you know. Big up yourself, manners and respect.
Yeah, man, we're there. We're just going to listen until we get a chance, you know?
All right, my bad, brother.
Yeah, so we are calling because we are talking about the gun and Jamaica. I'm on your side, you know, SouFLo. I believe that a law-abiding citizen, you know, pay not even taxes, you know, pay. You're a law-abiding citizen. You're supposed to stand a chance to have a weapon to protect your life. And you know, no matter where you're there, you call police. Police can't come quick enough. You get me? I say. So you shouldn't have to jump through all the hoops that they put up for people. It's how them control the people them still, you know. You get me? I say, cause right so now I'm in California. You know, me have 5 youth in my house, right? Because somebody coming to my house and I must me fire the gun, you know. Even though me own them and I must me fire them, cause guess what? Sometime you got the door and a man rushing you run gun all in the kitchen for knife. I go there, my wife come downstairs, come clap it. I want my youth them, can me teach them how to clap it. You know, me have a 12 gauge and me say there's chicken wing this and there's pint in that direction, something must catch money. You understand?
See it.
So we need to have something. You can't just have your whole family and man just run up in your house and anyway they come slaughter your whole family. That and the thing is that, you know, Jamaica preach this thing, put on the gun. Me at 39. And from a band, me and my say put on the gun. I mean I listen to a tune where we are 50 years old. I mean I say put on the gun. When am I gonna realize that now work? You know?
Same more.
Try something else, man. Try arm the people, man, and see how that one flesh out. You know?
Seeing.
Are you still control the army and anything? You can't have a way to take back the gun them. Which me not really agree with that neither, because I not gonna work out, so the average man not really have the appetite for kill nobody. Innocently.
Seeing.
You understand? So I'm with you, man. You shouldn't have to have one 4 cup with 500 or 5,000 chicken if you go get a gun. It should be that you're a law-abiding citizen and you're living in the country. You need a gun to protect your family. And there should be proper places where people can go train themselves, because having a gun is one thing, but knowing how to fire it is another thing. So, right there, so now which part of media, I'm sure which part you there. You can go, there's many ranges, indoor and outdoor, that you can go fire a gun.
Absolutely.
Which part of that there, Jamaica?
Don't have.
You know?
Don't. Yeah.
Me not hear you still.
No, I said they don't have it. They don't have it.
You know, something wrong with my thing.
That is something that I've suggested before, you know. I suggested that before, that them open up some gun ranges in Jamaica and them teach the people them gun literacy, teach them how to break it down, how to clean it, how to put it back together and them kind of something there. Now say you militarize the people, but you make the people them feel comfortable around firearms. You know, most Jamaicans are scared of a gun, like the gun can get up and do something to you without you use the gun to do it. Because we were taught that stay away from gun, because only police and soldier and gunman have gun. When that's not the case. That's absolutely not the case. You know? So the people them afraid of the gun and they don't know how to use them. But yeah, man, all these things, they can educate the people on that. And them can hand out, because them have this thing where them say Jamaican people too hot-headed and hot-blooded. That's why FLA has to control them and have to do extensive background check and research on you before them can give you a gun. Because more than likely, them are going to shoot somebody with it. If you were not going to shoot anybody before, you're not going to shoot nobody when you get no gun. Like I said, I walk with gun from me at 14. I'm never shoot nobody with it, because my intention was never to be a gunman and was never to get caught up in any legalities where my freedom is taken away from me. I just know that I needed one to protect myself, and I carried one. If me did get catch with it, you know. I want to tell you something. One night I go to one party, right? Just being a rude teenager, and my mom had went out because my mother used to work 2 jobs. I'm a sneak out and go a party, and you know, so I'm there at the party with my gun for me, you know. Miami, me there at the party, and police surround the house. It was a house party, and the police them surround the house, backyard, side of the house, front yard, and the police them started telling the woman of the house, send everybody out one by one. So the lady said she not sending nobody out there because she have people, children in here, and it's our son's birthday party. Them time there, you know, me are 15, you know. And other older kids in there, and them in there burn weed and all them something, them me in there with gun for me. This big adult woman have the whole of we delinquents in our place. The police them rush the house and come inside, line up everybody on the wall. Me have the gun for me still. Me take out the gun in the darkness and pass it to a brother who was next to me. The brother passed the gun to somebody next to him. Him passed the gun to somebody next to him. I saw me lose my first gun because I didn't know where the gun ended up, who ended up with it, and I couldn't do nothing about it. Yeah. But I say all that to say we never carried it to be a criminal. You know, we carried it to protect ourselves. And people should not be put in those situations where them have to carry illegal gun. There's nothing else about this person's life that's criminal. Them get up, them have discipline, them go work, them pay them bills on time, them live a decent life, they're not harming or bothering anybody. Law-abiding, tax-paying citizens, you have the right to protect yourself. And I hope the day comes where in Jamaica, we get on that page where it's like that for us. Somebody just said, ISAT said that Wednesday is going to be the court date for Jafrey. I think they only charge him to prevent him from coming out so that they can hold him a little bit longer. You really think they eventually found evidence since his lawyer and judge tell them to release him by 6 p.m.? I don't think, you don't know. You don't know. You don't know what the police have. They're doing their investigations. We on the outside looking in, we don't know what they have. The only thing we know is he's in custody and them decide, say, them want to keep him in there longer, them charge him. We don't know why them charge him, but I'm telling you this, you can't just charge somebody for no reason. If that's the case, police could come out here, anyone away, and charge anyone away who them feel like charging with. That's not how the law works. You can't just come charge people. You have to have a valid reason for charging them. You have to have something that could stand up in court that to charge somebody. This is what we have. And based on this right here, we're going to lay these charges against them. So I'm interested to know what is it that they have against him, or what is it that they have that they can use against him that they think it's okay now to go ahead and lay these charges on him. Are some serious charges them there? Whether it's because they want to keep him in there long enough. But like I said though, Now, I'll close this video off by saying this. Remember this. Anytime the US get involved in something in Jamaica, just know that Jamaican authorities are going to go extra hard at it. A US citizen visiting the island was shot in this event. That is enough. That is enough for them to go extra hard Pandawania. So nobody is going to just walk away. Somebody will go to prison for this. We don't know if it's Jafrey or Javi. Jafrey get charged now. But we don't know what Javi are going to get charged with later. Somebody is going to go to prison for this. That's my prediction. Them can't make them walk just so. We only hope that the story where Jafrey told is actually how the story go. I don't have no reason to doubt him. That was his story from the beginning, and I haven't heard Javi's side say anything yet. I'm an outsider looking in. I have no dog in this fight. I'm out there watch, and I want to see what will happen next. And that's how I left it. All right? Someone like Jafrey would not go to a party with an illegal gun. Oh, Donna said, is Manaya sleeping? I don't know, I'm about to end this live right here and go pick her up. I think she probably is sleeping. Let me see. And family, honestly, that's the thing that you can't say. That's the thing that you can't say. When it comes to law and proving something, you can't put nothing past nobody. Nobody can look at somebody and say, say, is a decent boy that, him wouldn't rape nobody. Says a decent girl that, she wouldn't thief nothing from nobody. I just know it. Says a decent brother that, him wouldn't go anywhere with no illegal gun. Unfortunately, in law, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. You can't just say that. Because anybody can do anything. So we'll leave it to the law for them work it out and come tell we where them fine and what the charges are. Live on the air with SouFLo, good morning or good evening.
Yes, my boss. Me glad me catch you before the live done,
Go on, bro. Me almost done it too,
Why, this unexpected, brother. I lucky take me check. Yo.
Talk to
me. Tell you something.
Yeah.
I think a lot of stuff is being rushed. And some of these charges not going to stick. Some of them not going to stick. Right? One of the most the verbiage of the charges.
You asleep too? No, I'm not going to bed. Oh, you look so. You look like you wore out. God, I must have up with my money. Okay.
Yo, yeah, you me clear, brother?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Yeah, if you listen to the verbiage of the charges, right? Shooting with intent, this with intent, and that, and possession of prohibited weapon. They never say illegal weapon,
They said a prohibited weapon.
They say a prohibited weapon.
Right.
So, that's for one. That's the argument there.
No,
is the weapon illegal or not?
Right.
Right?
But, okay.
So, if he gets charged for possession of a prohibited weapon, the prohibit weapon would have to be linked to the rules of the venue. Were guns allowed in it or not? Now, if they're going to charge him for prohibited weapon...
No, listen to this, brother. Because that's why I love technology and we're back in the 90s. Here we go. I just went to the laws of Jamaica, right? This is at laws.moj.gov, Jamaica government.com. The laws of Jamaica, the Offensive Weapons Prohibition Act. The term prohibited weapon actually means one and the same. They use it interchangeably. So prohibited weapon refers to an illegal firearm or illegal ammunition or a weapon such as artillery or automatic firearms or grenades or bombs or 3D printed guns Possession of these items is a severe felony, often resulting in mandatory minimum prison sentences, including an up to life imprisonment. This is out of the Jamaica, the Offensive Weapons Prohibition Act.
Okay.
So that prohibited weapon mean. No,
all right.
Yeah, no need to run around it, that it mean. Illegal gun.
All right.
So them charge him with that. So them charge with the gun.
So that means they don't buy him story, say.
They don't buy him story. Yeah, that means that they don't buy his story. And this whole time, the whole time that I was here, I did not look that up until you said it.
Mm.
Yeah, so that means to me now that they did not buy his version of the story. Because there's no way they could have bought his version of the story and then charge him with an illegal firearm. Or possession of an illegal firearm.
So watch this. So in order for them to bring that charge, they would have had to test 50 fingerprint and everything already and get result.
Which I think them do that all that already.
All right. So that's what I'm saying. Some of these things, them probably don't stick. Because if they not get no result for fingerprint, if you say, okay, I feel fingerprint alone upon the gun, when them get that result, and it happened that it's two different fingerprint on the gun, then that charge, they have a strong argument against that charge.
Exactly. You're right. You're right.
So that's what I'm saying. Because it just gives them a time frame, then jump and just show these charges. It doesn't mean these charges are going to stay. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. So it's just a charge.
It's just a charge.
Then that me tell the people that man says it's just a charge.
Yeah. So there was a lawyer who gave an interview today on Smart Jamaica, and he was saying, right now the burden of proof is on the prosecution.
It always is. It always is.
Proof say the man act before, like he wasn't defending himself, and him act before that.
Look, Jafrey has a story, right? And that is his defense, right? And he's sticking to his story. As long as him stick to his story, it is up to the prosecution. It is their burden to prove that what him is saying, and a sort go, him carry the illegal gun coming at the venue. And if that is their stance, that's the only way they can charge him with possession of an illegal firearm. And if that is their stance, they're going to have to prove it. That's why I said, me want to know where them have, why they laid that charge on him. Because them can't just charge him with possession of illegal firearm after the man tell you, say, I know him did possess the firearm, and somebody point it on him and wrestle with the person and get the better of it and ended up with the gun. And him carry the gun, go get the police, and you charge him with possession of illegal firearm, but the other persons involved are not charged. That is weird.
And the fact that he said he was attacked, and other eyewitness corroborate that story that he was attacked. Right? So, me interested to see how this play out, brother. But one thing I can say for sure, before me leave, Jamaican law work backwards. Right. The justice system, it worked backwards. I want me to tell you why I say that. This, so my mother, she in Jamaica, see? And her life is, sometimes feel her life in danger because I have a brother who act up sometimes. And sometimes in Central and behave like Batman and say, I go bund down out and all them things. And I cut him, I cut throat all in something, see? And she got reported numerous times. And the police, them tell her, say, brother, they cannot do anything until he do something. What kind of backwards place that?
So I have to go cut throat first and bun down place first.
They can't come and take him out of the house. They can't come and take him out. If them need court order, she got court. What this person send out to that the person there, that the person send out back to that the person there, the third person send out back to police to go make report. One bag of runner. So the place, brother, is a backwards place, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a very backwards place. I would not want anything to happen to me there. So, that's just what I say. You know, a lot of suspicion get put to rest for now. Because a lot of people were not expecting this result today.
Right.
So, all I have to do is just sit down and watch what go on and see what the outcome.
That's it, bro.
Because
that's it.
No internet liar now going to really make no sense right now.
No, but we just assess it out with one way, same way.
Right. Right.
For conversation's sake, but we all know, all of us here with that intelligent brain, know say what we say here is not what plays out in the courtroom.
Exactly.
Our conversation is not going to determine who is innocent and who is guilty, is what's going to play out in the courtroom. However, it's healthy to have a conversation based on what we know so far about this, right?
And when we can argue with you 100% is that they have to come up with a result just because the US is involved. They have to come up. Somebody have to take a fall.
Yes.
So we wait and see which party that.
Cause right now, it look bad for Jamaica.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So now,
well,
and they blame, somebody blame me to fall, and because that's even like that, must have police at the gate or security to check for these things.
I feel like them all charge Jafrey too.
Then probably.
Yeah, right now
like, you know,
the latest update came in at 7:45 and said Javi Morrison was still locked in a question and answer session with investigators up to this point, that is late into this evening, surrounding his role in the Big Wall shooting, and charges are expected when the question and answer session is completed.
Okay.
So we'll look for see, but it look like them are gonna charge Javi too. We'll see. We'll see.
All right, brother, go and bless up yourself. Yes.
Manners and respect, bro.
Yeah.
Boy, people, one day you're here having fun, life is good, and the next day, there you are, you know? That's why you have to try your best for like sidestep people. Try your best to just not be caught up in the foolishness, man. There's a lot of people out here who, them not going about themselves, and then we dash for them life and dash for yours too in the process. You know them people that were all if them have something to go on, them still with dash for them life and for your life in that process. You just have to move different in these times. Yeah, you just have to move different in these times. The thing about this is we can go on saying Jafrey don't have nothing to worry about. It's just a charge. Well, here's the thing. It's just a charge, but them have you in custody with a charge. And these charges are serious. Right? So if them charges here actually get to stick, it's not just a charge anymore. I don't know nobody will charge with them serious offenses here and say, I'm not worried about it, man. It's just a charge. Jafrey look like one youth who used to jail and prison, Tono? The answer is no, he don't. He don't look like him used to jail and prison. So him being behind there right now, very uncomfortable for him. Very uncomfortable for him. I'm sure him want to go my yard, go sleep in bed, and I'll kind of sitting like that. Exactly. He has a lot to worry about. Hear me out, man. I don't know what I just pressed. Somebody put something in the chat, and the something just frig up my chat. Fingerprint US takes months to get a return. I can only imagine how long it takes in Jamaica to get a return on some fingerprints. I don't know what happened in the chat just now. Let's see. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to end the live right here because something weird just happened and I can't figure out what it is. The police them that was at the entrance of the event should be held accountable. I'm running this on 2 computers, so I'm reading over here. But I don't know when somebody sent something in just now and I press it and it just frig up the whole of that right there. So let me see if I could go back over here. 4 comments. All right. Boom. All right. I got it back. See there. My question, did the PM say anything about this situation? Scatter bring it up. No. take it from me. The Prime Minister, Minister of Tourism, which is Mr. Edmund Bartlett, him and the Prime Minister right now are reeling behind the scenes. They are. Did y'all remember how the Prime Minister and everybody and Mr. Edmund Bartlett was acting the other day when the US had us at a high alert level? And they're like, this is not good for us. We're going to have to try to get them to lower it. I mean, it meant a big deal to them. And me there, I sit down and I said, why, if the US tell people don't come to Jamaica, why are we not so worried about it? People still are come, right? No, it meant a big deal to them. So if the US is saying don't go to Jamaica right now to their citizens, or if you're going to go, be very careful, we have them on red alert or this alert or amber alert or whatever. And it means so much to Jamaican authorities. You can imagine if Americans come down and come get shot. I don't know if you all know it, but tourism is Jamaica's #1 source of income. Tourism, next to remittance. Remittance is us who live outside of Jamaica sending money back into Jamaica. And tourism leads by #1 as in the most money the country makes is through tourism. So anytime tourists get shot, we're not a country that's rich in other things that make way more money. A tourism our #1 earner. And guess who is our #1 tourist that drives our tourism industry? May I try to make you understand what I go on? The United States of America, if you never know. All right? The PM is not going to him in Florida, USA. The PM are real right now, man. The PM right now is barking orders from on the better. Get to the bottom of this quickly, you know. I mean, I want to hear no wife in the bottom or nothing like that. And I better fix this right now. I need accountability. I need someone charged. It's rolling downhill right now behind the scenes. You best believe Sam have him hand on it. I never work for a company yet where things are pretty loose at the company. But when the regional manager or the director, somebody come around, you notice everybody say, so once Mr. James is going to be here tomorrow, yo, that's the regional director. We got to make sure floor sweep, window clean, everything set up properly. Everybody upon them best behavior. Yeah, I kind of like that with Andrew. He's the top dog. So when him bark about something, it rolls downhill. BRP and roll downhill. And then I try to figure out right now how to get rid of this quickly, or how to solve this matter quickly. There's a voice note here, lately developed in the evening. I'll go ahead and play it for you before we get out of here. It comes from Mr. Isaac Buchanan. I'll put it on the speaker them so everybody can hear it, just so we know what going on since we're there already. And this is a late update. Let me put my speaker in. It says
application for a 286. That's a habeas. He was application for a 286. That's a habeas corpus was filed and granted by the judge for charge and release by 6 p.m. He was also taken to the hospital for his medical wound, for medical treatment for his wound, as well as he, following a question and answer, he was charged with shooting with intent, wounding with intent, and possession of a prohibited weapon.
What are the next steps hereafter?
The next step, we now await the day in court. The bail access, they have 48 hours in which to bring the man to court after charge. So we await within reasonable time, given the complexity of the situation, to have the day in court. So
that
we're
will be
looking to go
Monday.
to court about Wednesday.
What is he saying? What's his own reaction?
In terms of, well, I mean, he's taken aback by the situation. As you know, he was shot, he was assaulted, and the law, as it is, coming from the Privy Council, since a man has a right to defend himself. So we will look forward to our day in court where the competent jurisdiction will make an assessment extent of the issues before it.
Is there anything else you'd like to add at this time that I did not ask that I think is important to share?
No, I just think that, I'll always say that, we live in a high crime society, and wherever it's one of the remnants of a high crime society is that persons are going to always have to be forced to defend themselves. And as they do so, the habit of criminalizing ordinary citizens where the police fail to protect them is an issue that we're going to have to deal with. He was application for a 280.
Okay, so as I said, they have 48 hours after they are charged to present them before a judge in court, and this is where they will make a bail. They will make a bail request there then. So all they can do is wait until then. That's another couple of days, because as you know, nothing gonna happen Saturday, nothing gonna happen Sunday. Come Monday, I don't know why he said Wednesday, but I guess he means by Wednesday, meaning it could happen Tuesday, could happen Monday, but by Wednesday the latest, they should be back in court before a judge, where we will learn if Jafrey, although charged, will be out on bail. I want y'all to remember something before I close this video. Y'all remember Munga Honorable? Big up to Munga. And I remember Munga case. Munga had a case, and the case was one of these types of case where a life was taken and Munga was supposed to go face these charges. You ever wondered what happened to that? So you see, you could be charged, and then you could be released on bail, and then that could be pending for years before it is just dissolved or thrown out. So this can go anyway. And please remember that because somebody is charged does not mean they are guilty. They are just charged. Now they will have to prove that, or the courts will have to prove that they are guilty of whatever it is they charge them with. They will have to defend themselves against that. And that's all it means. It's just one more step in the legal process. All right. With that said, we'll leave it right there for this evening. Manners and respect to everybody tuning in. Big up on yourself. Have a wonderful weekend. All right. And I will see you again sometime soon.